Greetings everybody and welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth. We are still here at the Super Duper Mart. We're looking to make something cool, build something cool. Now as you can see, I have now removed all of the scaffolding in the roof because I actually changed my mind. I am going to re-roof the outside here after all. I already started the job over here and I really like the way it looks, so we're going to continue. We're going to leave the smashed up bits here, and we will return the supermarket aesthetic after we're done. We'll move some shelves around, we'll put some more retail aesthetics in here once we complete the project. So we are going to keep a little bit of the canonical theme, like a supermarket that's been turned into a living space, but we'll get there. So we're going to go once again through here and re-roof the ceiling. There we go. Let me quick save this because I don't want to screw this up after I've done all this work. We've got to do it row by row. And now that I see how the structure works, I'm actually quite confident in doing this. Now we're going to use thematic and practical. This is a set of building I haven't done yet, and I think it would be great to try it. Why have I just gone to industrial? It's interior build kits that I want. Deco, warm, floors. And it's the unbroken floors that I want. That's it. Just like that. See, that looks so much nicer. I can also get rid of these broken lights as well, because we're going to replace them with lights that work. Lights that actually give us light, like the name suggests. So it's not going to look like a bomb has dropped on this supermarket, which is what we want. No post-apocalyptic feel. Well, it is still post-apocalyptic. We're leaving the floor and all that as is, but we're going to do a good job on this. We are. And this is one of the most exciting projects I've done so far. So you can tell they've used the same floor tile up there, which is kind of cool. So I'm actually using Bethesda's own style here, which is quite a nice feeling. So I'm almost just repurposing what the developers have already done. That's really weird. So there's a sale banner that you can only see from one side. Unless you're supposed to see them from outside the building. Or you were supposed to see them at some stage, but they chose not to. Who knows? So this is all in prep. We haven't moved a single settler into here yet. That's going to cause an issue? No, it's not, because the same style has been used over here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. For a moment I thought there was just a great big gap that I wouldn't be able to explain there, but no, the same style's been used all over the place, so I'll keep that as it is. If only Bethesda knew what we were able to do with mods now. Well, obviously they do. But Fallout 4 isn't their priority. But I love this game. I would play this over Fallout 76 any day. You could not pay me to buy and play Fallout 76, I can assure you. Even if I was the most popular YouTuber in the world and made millions of dollars or pounds per video if I uploaded Fallout 76, I probably still wouldn't. That's how much I dislike Fallout 76. And hell, I've not even bought it. I mean, I've seen the train wreck that game became. I'm very glad I didn't buy it. Oh, so glad. I'd rather stick with this. Okay, Fallout 4 is not perfect, but it might as well be, compared with 76. Sad, really. Thank Christ I've got enough concrete to do this. I think I should tear out this ceiling and put the same one in. Cool. Yep, this one too. Okay, so the lower level has been completely re-roofed, which is what we like. Now we have to re-roof the upper level. Now I'm really liking this skylight, so I think I might keep it in, depending on how this goes. Ah, that's hidden scaffolding. Need to make sure I get rid of that. Cool. God, this roof is still a mess, even after all that work I did on it. Still a huge mess. Hopefully not for long. We can clear this, as well as all this scaffolding. Can really tidy this roof up. That's scaffolding to remove. Disable. Aha, that's where the old concrete roof went. Must have snapped onto the scaffolding that I put up. Did I put up? Of course I didn't put it up. Remove all that concrete. Get that concrete out of my building. God, that looks so much better already. So much better. Get rid of all that concrete bulk over the edges here. That's scaffolding to remove. Brilliant. That can go as well, because that's more concrete. And so is that. That is just roof components, so we can leave that where it is. This is a stupid ceiling tile, which needs to go. Yeah, that's concrete. That can go. soaking that. Soaking that. Soaking that. Have I missed something here? Yep, that's more concrete to remove. Oh, this is so much better. God, it looks great. It's actually exciting me. Not in that way, obviously. I'll pretend I didn't say that. Yeah, that was wonky in the first place. That doesn't need to be here because that is dead concrete. This bit here is dead concrete. That fits in quite nicely with this ceiling, so I'm going to leave that. Definitely going to leave it. All the scaffolding can go. This concrete can get out of my life. Just in case I screw up. Safety save. This person cannot be assigned. I'm not even looking at anybody. Yeah, that's fine. Need to store this. Scaffolding poles can go. The full unbroken. That's even more junk on the ceiling. We're really modernising this place. You can see just how creative that Bethesda were with this stuff though. You really can. You can see the sort of internal workings and all that kind of stuff. It is really good. These dungeons are incredibly well put together. Very well put together. Excuse me. That was a good sneeze. I didn't even feel coming. Great. Beautiful. Now we have a proper living space to work with. Excellent. Okay, now we have the ceiling in place, we can start looking at the thematic and practical. Now, the only factions we have is the Brotherhood of Steel. But that shouldn't matter, because what we're going to set up is some foundations here. Now this hole in the floor needs to be patched up. Let's put down some markers for where we get glitchy terrain. So Any floor coverings? Let's put down mats from where we can see. So the glitching starts all the way from over here. Yep. The glitching also occurs really bad here and covers almost all directions. So we'd have to build a structure probably covering up to here. Yeah, so this also gives you graphical glitches roughly here. So, I mean, they're quite minor, so I'm not too worried about those. Okay, so roughly here. All the way through to this bit here. Okay, so it's quite a sizable area we have to cover. I mean, if we were starting here, the structure would have to pretty much cover everything in eyeshot, which wouldn't be impossible, not at all. It's going to take a little bit of work. So the structure we're going to make is going to be like a command pod. So the ground pieces. Do I really want an actual foundation? No, I don't honestly think so. I think we can just get away with having a steel foundation here. Now I want a kind of L-shaped terrace. Okay, so the graphical glitches don't go away if there's something manual put in place. Makes my job a little bit harder. Thing is, none of this is branded with the Brotherhood of Steel stuff, so we're pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a corner foundation here, which is cool. Okay, now one of these needs to be a door. I say don't worry too much about the graphical glitching, we will sort that out. Okay, that door is the wrong way round, so... Oh dear. That's the way to do it. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with the fact that this is going to be a rather glitchy build. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But hey, it's what we're dealing with here. I mean, it's not really that bad when you actually stood on it. Okay, so this BOS pod. I would say it could have a second floor, but it can't. This command pod is going to have to be... It's going to have to be a central point. Like this. And the terrace for it can span along the outside. If you guys know how to remove that glitchy part, there's settings or something like that that I can use, I would really appreciate you letting me know about it. Like if there's something that says when something is out of eye shot, not to de-render it, that would be amazing. I get the feeling that window... Yeah, it was the wrong way around, fair enough. Yeah, and I'm going to put another door here. So it's going to be a very central block here. Well, I mean, going through it does actually alleviate quite a lot of the glitching, to be fair, so I think we're doing alright. Oh, that's a pretty nasty place to stand. But that's fine, not a problem at all. Oh yeah, that's just a wall, if I want to. That'll give it a little bit of character. Yeah, perfect. Looks good. So we have our little shack, I should say. So let's put in some stairs. I know it seems a bit redundant to do this, but I know what the AI is like. They're pretty awful at traversing terrain. I can swear by that. Yeah. Yes, that leaves enough room to allow people to move around. I think that's going to get in the way though, so you know what? I'm going to take this doorway out and replace it with just another wall. That's good as well because it reaches the ceiling. It literally creates a new corridor out the back. And that little balcony looks off, so you can look into it. This opens up quite a lot of workspaces which I could put in. This can be both a community and a sleeping area. So let's put a roof. Pod ceilings. Yeah, that's got a rounded edge. Yeah, that's a corner piece. Yeah, so you've got a nice cozy place to be inside this pod here. like that. I need to put another piece in the corner like that. Yeah. That needs to be square. That needs to be a corner. That needs to be square. That needs to be square. That needs to be there. Cool. Excellent. Now we put in some doors for the pod. Yes, it says Brotherhood of Steel, but could have fooled me. Oh, they close automatically. That's good. Yeah, I mean, it's got no branding on it, so I have no guilt whatsoever. I suppose the guard posts are... yeah, the guard posts are Brotherhood of Steel related, but I'm not going to be doing that, so that's fine. Now, if I place a bunk bed in here, that only gives me one bed. Ah, okay, so you have to place the other bunk bed manually. Yeah. So that'll give me two. Okay, yeah, I see what that's doing. So that's 4 beds. So apparently that can be snapped, but I'm not so sure. It doesn't seem to want to snap. Maybe this mod pack's a little bit outdated. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. That's cool. And you can put locker doors on it. Cool. So we've got 4 beds in here, so that we can get some people sleeping in it. I think we can fit another bunch in this corner. I'd rather them fit this way, if I'm honest. Yep, that'll do. And then snap another set on here. And then put the bunk beds in. So we've got 8 bunk beds in the middle of this supermarket. The balcony, but you can't really see people sleeping in here. Though, that being said, I could provide a bit more privacy. That's only one side. That'll act as a container. I mean, I could put another wall across here for privacy, but I don't really think it's going to matter. So I can live with that. Yeah, this can now become a nice communal area as well. So we've got the bunk beds there, bunk beds in this corner. I suppose I could put a couple more by this door as well, but especially to cover up that little corner bit here. Yeah, so if we two-side that, and then budge over, You can see into that corner, which is not what we want. Doesn't matter anyway, we can fit another bunk bed there. As far as I know as well, they will actually use it, the settlers, so that's 10 beds. 10 beds we have in here. And I'll put some community furniture in at a later stage. Beautiful. So that's a nice little living pod going here. Now if we go to the fences, can we get something which snaps? Just a small metal fence or something. Concrete? Small concrete or big concrete? It's big concrete, isn't it? Yeah. Couldn't be under standard. No, I'll have to sort that out later. I think there's something under steel though, or metal. Yeah, you can put these barricades on. Can we make sure that the ones we have are unbranded? Yeah, because those are gunners and those are BOS, which we don't want. Make sure these are bolted together. Yes, so they look much better when they're literally bolted up. Like so. Leave that as it is. Yeah, that's got a fair bit in the way, so no need to worry about that. And just place this one right here. Or you could just not, and I'll have to maneuver you into place. But you can't get away from me. Snapping will get you nowhere. Great. Brilliant. Right. That's that nonsense dealt with. You can get proper walkways too. Nice. Never mind. Okay, so go to Homemaker. We have the decorations again. Miscellaneous, interior. And some of these will be curtains. I forget if they're counted as the shower curtain. Yeah, shower curtains. Yeah, because I can make these into 2 double bedrooms. So I need to expand that. Is that to 130 again? Yes, 130. That's going to need a couple. To cover that. There we go, 130. So thanks, ghouls. You used to run this supermarket. Now it's mine. Hey. Yeah, let's give that a little bit of character. Turn that around the other way. Yeah, so I'm going to make some bedrooms out of these curtains because that's the only way we could really separate these without putting walls in. And I want to maintain the aesthetic. So I said the intention was all along keeping up the aesthetic. So with the pipes going through, I can budge the curtains over a tad like that. And I can leave a small gap right there. Cool. Now the curtain can snake around this way. I mean, this is the only real way to give settlers privacy in here, because supermarkets are very, very open. So yeah, there's small gaps in the curtains, but you know, that's to be expected. I mean, in the apocalypse, I know I'd want to stay somewhere like this. And plug that there, and the last set of curtains. 2, 3. Just like that. I'm going to store 1 there, so there's a slightly better gap. Now for floor coverings, this is going to be a home, so So I reckon whoever lives here is going to want a big rug to cover up all this crap on the floor, for sure. And they're going to want a bed, of course. Now this isn't going to be a military room, so this is going to be just for settlers. The military guys can live out in the back. So one bed here. And just for the sake of variety, I'm going to put one bed over here. I think my surface snapping has come off. Problem is I don't really want to mess with it because if I turn it back on, it's just going to close off my recording, which I don't want, obviously. There we go. So you've got a nice little living space along here that you can pull your curtains over, and you've got a little bit of privacy. You've got somewhat of a place to stay and hang out and try and enjoy your time in the wasteland. Let's try and give it a little bit of homely feeling. Wow, I've got a lot of furniture here. Yeah, I want something a bit more wastelandy. See, let's put a couch across here. That looks way too clean. Yeah, let's just put in this couch here. Looks like it's been sort of scavenged from a wasteland. I'll take that. My God, it's almost got a hospital-like feel in here. In some ways that's kind of nice, in other ways it's really, really not. Okay, so we're going to put in a small desk for the living people here. And let's see if we can put up a picture for them, a couple of decorations. Oh, I know where it is. It's going to be in Gruffy DD here. It's going to be in Wall Objects, Factions. There we go. The new Commonwealth flag. Proud people to be part of a nation like this. Wall posters. Merry Christmas. Wow, okay. Yeah, strange they've put those in there. Ooh, that looks a bit awful. There we go. Yep, so we got a little space. I'll personalize this a bit more when we get someone actually move in. So that is living space number 1. I quite actually like this, so that's always a plus. So if we go to next one, miscellaneous interior. Rack, towels, no. Still loading everything in here, which is irritating. Venetian blinds aren't going to work. Where was the other set of curtains? So we had a shower curtain, and then we had like a yellow one. Yes. Yeah, we'll use the yellow ones here. 120% is all we need to make these floor sized. So let's create a bedroom here. Let's keep them on this rail here. Yeah, that'll make a small gap, but that's fine. That's what we want. Hang this on the rail a bit further. Yep, so we can have another bedroom here. Cool. Now we need to avoid these pipes again. So these curtains would snake round the edge just here and should give me just enough space to put a 120 size curtain right in between. Pull it back a little bit. That's it. Perfect. Yep, so there's small gaps here for the pipes which are going through, but that I think adds just that little bit of character to the build, so we're going to keep that. And put these curtains all the way to the wall. And of course you have the window at the back to provide you with just a little bit of light. Put that curtain sort of askew like that so that it doesn't cover up the window. See, I think this looks really cool from a living perspective. This is a place I could imagine, you know, setting up. This is how I imagine you could turn a supermarket into a living area for, you know, settlers and stuff like that. Yeah, looks like Ten Pines Bluff could not defend themselves. Oh dear. And Grey Garden couldn't defend from mongrels. Okay. You're robots, for fuck's sake. Literal robots. Let's give you a nice wardrobe if possible. Or a nice little dresser for the middle of your space. brilliant. You're naturally going to want a floor covering, which is completely acceptable. Something a little bit scratchy, but you know, it's the apocalypse, so beggars cannot be choosers. Yeah, we still got the kind of rusty looking floor, so that's good. We can keep that. Right, so we have 2 bedrooms, 2 living spaces. So we can carry 4 people in these. Right, let's look at the front desk here. So if we're going to make a defensive position, I reckon we could put a guard post here. Is this the one I'm looking for? No, I don't think it is. Which one did I put it in? Settlement markers. It's not an animation marker, is it now? No, it's not. Furniture, that's what it is. Gurney, relax. Yeah, I think it's going to be either a typewriter or I can put a radio. A newspaper reading chair. Yes, that's a scaver's radio. We want the guard's radio. So this is like the information desk. If I go to the fences in Homemaker, I can use the security fencing. You know what? I think this would be really cool to make this a check-in area. So let's put the security fence in like that. Now the wall behind, I think we have some defensive pieces we can use for that. Guard posts? Yes, guard posts. Now naturally, if there does happen to be a fight at the front door, the last thing we want is people behind here to get shot up. So this is why we're going to put some sandbags across here. It's going to snap on these walls now. That's not a good sign. Okay, screw it. We're going to have to do it manually, which is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, so I don't want it to clip through, so that should suffice. That does clip through a tad, so... Yeah, I mean you can see it, but it's not getting in the way. Let's quick save before I cock something up here. Yep. Excellent. Now with the fences for the Homemaker, fences and go through the security fencing. We should make a doorway here. That's going to snap on everything, isn't it? Yeah, I think that works fine. Now let's put a door here. Door. With the security gate, hopefully, which opens outwards. So the security gate's here. Good, that opens outwards is what we want. So this is going to be like a little guards section, so they can check you in. They can make sure you have the business to be there. I'm going to add a few more pieces of defensive material here. Check hedgehog. Ah, tank traps. Fair enough. Now there were some sandbag pillars, just regular pillars, like that. I'm going to put a tall one here. And another tall one just here. Position that just right there. So yeah, if there is a gunfight, the person, to be honest, fuck the sandbags. Person with it who's having a gunfight from here can just take cover on this side. Now for furniture in here. I think the radio is going to be much better in the guard station. So let's get a desk in here. A proper desk. There we go, proper desk. In the guard station. We can put the radio operator in here. That looks like it's on the floor, so that's not an issue. Good, so we have a radio operator. I think if we put a small desk, we can have like an administration assistant who sort of takes care of the paperwork. Don't want these guys to get in each other's ways, so position him a little bit over there. Settlement markers, thank you. Furniture. Chair with typing. Photographer, nope. know, we're just going to stick this in here because that gives me a few other, places I can put some stuff. So let's put you in the corner here. You can work in this office. A teddy bear is in the container. You can put stuff in a teddy bear. Okay. So we should have a safe, I think, would be good. Store like a guns for if, shit hits the fan, as it may very well do. And a filing cabinet. Yeah, a nice file cabinet. So we can keep tabs on the comings and goings around here. Excellent. So we've got our sort of guard station over here. People can, keep tabs on them, know who's coming and going, all that kind of stuff. Now I want rubber mats for the floor. If I can fit one in without causing any issues. Yeah, it's a bloody good thing I scrapped all that rubber when I was cleaning out the supermarket. That's it. So people can sort of stand over here. Cool, so we have a guard station. I mean, we can decorate the front here a little bit. Now, I think Gruffy DD here has quite a few wall signs. Health, safety and law. Yes. So we can put these above the door. So these are protected by the Minutemen. Don't want anyone coming in here. Yep, so this is protected by the Minutemen. Troublemakers will be arrested or killed. That's what we like to see. Labels, directions. Guard room. Yep, let's put that over here. Guards room. Excellent. So put a Minuteman sticker just in case you're in any doubt who runs this place. There's nothing going to be under entertainment. Advertisements. Now this is where the retail aesthetic will come in handy. Problem is these are curved walls. There's not really many places I can put stuff. But we can scatter a few posters over here. Some sort of generic ones. Walk-in clinics, ghouls only. GSP, sheriff. Not seen that one. Waiting room. Suppose this is a waiting room in many regards. Now, I think a bit of a military checkpoint was in order here. You know what? That doesn't actually look like it's a bad fit. Problem is, I can't put it far enough forwards for guards to get behind it, which is an issue. Barbed wire. No, I can't put barbed wire in a supermarket, my friend. Doesn't quite work. We can only really put this high sandbag wall, which kind of works, but I wouldn't really go for that. But if I can get like concrete, is there some concrete walls back here? I can put them in the door, but that's not really going to help. Oh wow, you can actually get one with their gun in it. That's kind of cool. Now, to be honest, I think the guard room here is enough for this episode. Still don't think we're quite ready to move some people in. I still want to get some power and lights and everything into this place. But I'll do some wiring up off camera because that's a tad boring. But we've got a brand new ceiling for the entire supermarket. We have some living spaces. We have some structure in place to get some people moved in. So we're doing well. Doing very well. This still has to be self-sufficient, so I need to find a way to breed some crops in here. But that's for another episode. Where are your papers?
I need to assign someone to this.
Yeah, no shit. Right, so you can't really type there.
I need to assign someone to this.
Yeah, so my character can't do those animations, which is fair enough. Let's move that over because I think the AI will get stuck doing that. So we've got admin assistant, we've got a front door guard, we've got a radio operator who's calling through to other institutes to say, has this person been through? Are they okay? Are they a trader? Are they, whatever? But this place is coming along nicely. I'm really enjoying this project. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it. I will be back in the next episode. We will continue building this because I think we are absolutely on a roll. So let's keep going and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys, and have a good one.